Welcome everybody. It is the F2 race. Just gonna be starting here in a minute. Alrighty, welcome to the F2 race at Interlagos. Interlagos? What am I talking about? Portimao. It's Portugal. We're gonna be here at the beautiful Portugal circuit, and it is not gonna be 25 degrees. It's probably gonna be a little hotter than that on this beautiful Friday afternoon. It is 15 turns, this beautiful track, 2.8 miles. And it is going to be a 37 lap race for these F2 drivers. They're going to have a load of fun. Today, you're going to be hosted by the one and only D-Master OG, and I'm going to be joined here with your regular Giants fan. How you doing, Giants fan?
I'm doing good. I'm excited for some more F2 action. It's been a couple weeks since we've last done this, as we had the off week last week. But we're going to have our previous championship favorite, Miniko, returning to the grid, which is exciting. And him and Bobs, the teammates, are going to battle it out, I'm sure, and provide a pretty good show for us.
Yeah, 100%. We're going to have a real fun show here. We're going to run through qualifying here shortly. The session is just about to start. Let's go ahead and get into that. But who do you think is going to be taking pole here today?
My money's on Miniko. He's done pretty good in these one-shot qualies so far this season, and when he's raced, he's the guy to beat. So my money's on him.
Yep. As you know, I'm not, your regular commentator here, but I've got a pretty good shot on Miniko as well. I'm just looking at Toby's comment there. I put the guns away because that's not appropriate for this F2 race. Got to be a little bit more clean, just like these drivers are going to be with these overtakes, right, Giants fan? Not going to have any
Uh,
dirty action.
No, I don't think so. They have yet to get a penalty point this season for anyone in this tier, let alone just one guy. So, which is extremely impressive and is a testament to the cleanliness of these drivers.
100%. I agree with that one. They are pretty clean. I've seen a couple of races before, and I've seen pretty good racing and pretty clean overtakes so far. And we got about 10 seconds until this qualifying starts. Who should I go on board with? I think about Miniko, right?
Yeah, Maniko's a pretty good bet. He's probably going to be one of the fastest, and I think that's what we're going to be looking for here with one shot.
Oh, it automatically put me on Minico. Well, let's go ahead right on board with him while he starts his one-shot quali. And
Extremely tough track to do a one shot on. You can invalidate fairly easily, so you got to be careful.
yeah, that the first corners are really fast. You could get out of the turn 1 and turn 3 apexes. They're really quick. Also, this turn 4 uphill is really easy to lose the back end on. Looks like he kept that pretty clean so far, opening DRS, going down to, what is that, turn 5 now? Uh,
Yes, it is. And Bop's one of our championship leaders, or our championship leader, I should say, has just jumped to the top of the boards.
They are switching positions, Bops and Minico, both in the VARs. I was reading earlier, Yellow posted in our Discord. If you haven't joined it, go ahead. But that VAR needs, what, 13 points to score the championship?
Yep, they clinched the constructors. It's been that kind of a season for them.
That is impressive. With 2 rounds to go, they are already clinching the championship with not that many points, to be fair. With a team this competitive, Minico and Bops are one of our fastest, well, our fastest drivers in Tier 1. You race with them quite a bit. They're gonna head and ending the lap here. Minico seems to be the car ahead, but this is gonna be a titan battle.
Oh, Alan Toast just invalidated. He was P3. Now he's going to be back down to P12.
Oh no, that sucks for him, but we're gonna have Minico come across the line. It looks like he does set pole by 3 tenths, nearly 2.5 tenths to Bops, as they get P1 and 2 for VAR. City of R coming in P3, Edge putting in a second slower lap time than the top 3, clenching P4. John does work 2 tenths behind him, very close with Bouncy, which was what, a couple hundreds?
Yeah, I mean, this is a pretty. There's definitely some gaps in this grid, but there seems to be a couple guys that tend to bunch towards each other
Yeah,
to provide
exactly.
pretty good action.
That middle field 0 29 0 29 2 29 2 29 7, that is a pretty close grid for them three. That is Edge, John does work, Bouncy, Homer, and then Toby a little bit behind with 5 tenths back. We got Vince in P9. Stig goes into P10 with a bad lap. It looks like he probably had a couple of mistakes on that one, and it looks like Border was the last person who did not get
He did.
disqualified or
I think he
invalidated.
retired early in the lap, and then
Yeah.
everyone below him invalidated their lap.
Yeah. The invalidations were Sharky, Kiss My Axe, Nikki G, Alan Toast, and JBTC. Alan actually starting in P13, one lower than 12th.
I'd expect Alan Toast to make his way through this field. He's pretty sharp when no
Yeah.
matter what car he jumps in.
Yeah.
So I expect him to work his way through. I think Nikki G and Kiss My Axe could also make some ground, but it's going to be tough. These are not easy cars to overtake with. So, and there's obviously no ERS, no. It's pretty much
Push to
straight line speed
pass.
and DRS. Yeah,
Yeah, there's
that's all you got.
no driver assistance other than that DRS system, and you have to be within that 1 second for the next car to be getting it. And yeah, it's gonna be a very hard uh, battle for these guys to get back forward with the lack of push to pass and the lack of ERS. But I'm sure some people are running different setups, and some will have a whole lot more straight line speed than others. But that's just what we're gonna have to find out.
Yeah,
Uh,
no. Nikki G, I know, is one that would tends to run lower downforce, and it helped him out at Brazil, I believe it was. He was just flying on the straights.
And we're having 5 red lights come on now. They are off, and the drivers are away. Someone did
Oh,
not
someone didn't
start.
go.
Someone didn't go, but it is VAR in
At the
the
city.
front. Minico and
Oh,
Bobs are defending. Bobs sends it down the inside, pushes Minico off. Edge takes the lead. Bouncy takes P2. VAR have had a calamity in this first turn. They're getting a little bit of attack from that Alpine livery back there, but they are 2 by 2 back here for position between Toby and Stig. John does work close behind. Alan Toast going all the way up to P8 already from P13. Very good start from him. JBTC up to P9, and it does look like it was Nikki G who had that horrible start.
it was City of R. City
City
of R
Var?
down in 11 spots.
Let me go ahead and pull that up as well.
A couple drivers, I think, are without a bit of their wing as well. Not the greatest first corner, but
No,
I
it
believe
isn't.
it's Kiss My X is missing a bit of his wing. Trying to see who else behind him might potentially be.
Well, while you look for that, I'm going to run down the order coming out of the second sector. Edge holds P1 by about 2/10 from Bouncy, but Miniko and Bops are right on their tail and trying to get that lead back. They were pretty fast, and they are on the harder tires, so if they can hold up these soft runners, they will be in a better world whenever they come to their stop. The soft runners need to get going now to get that advantage. Looks like
Now, keep in mind, this is a 100% feature race, so we got 37 laps, and these guys have got to take care of their time penalties here. They cannot be picking up warnings this early into the race, so I would hope that some of these guys will take it easy and be smart, but we'll see.
we are going on board with Miniko here as he is still trying to look for any move on Bouncy while still defending from Bops, because Bops is still right there. Looks like Stig is coming in real hot. He's already up to P5 with Alan Toast behind him.
Miniko making a move for P2.
Yep, I just saw that. Going down the inside, pushing him a little bit on the apex. It looks like they got through pretty cleanly. Still there? No, he's not. He's all the way past. Miniko's taken P2 from Bouncy, and it's only a matter of time until Bops does the same, but those soft tires will be helping him here. It looks like... Oof. I was about to
We
say...
did have one driver that had to box there at the end of lap 1. It was Kiss My Axe. He did have the wing damage. No one else appears to have wing damage currently.
Does look like that. Looks like actually Bouncy's fighting back Miniko with those soft tires. Oh, actually Bops sends it down the inside. Bops is going to be going down the outside for the next corner. Is he going to be able to hold it? Let's see. He is side by side, but he's just not got the grip. He's getting down there. He's got pushed back down to P4. Oh, no.
Alan all the way up to P5 currently.
Bouncy had a bad run out of that corner. They're side by side coming on the main straight, getting a little out of the...
Might be a warning there.
That would have been a warning 100%. Alan Toast with the fastest lap of the race on mediums, but Bouncy got relegated down to P4. The VAR cars are moving their way back up as Edge is getting pressured by Miniko for the lead of the race this early on.
DRS is enabled, and JPTC becomes our first 3-second recipient down there in P10.
It looks like the Miniko is going to go for the move here on Edge. He's not going to be waiting any more time. He goes down the inside. Does not quite make it on the brakes, but there's the car off.
Gets shoved off the track.
Bops gets shoved off the track. Alan Toast moves up to P4. Alan from P13 has already made up 9 positions. What
I told you, he's someone to look out for. He's just stout, and no matter what car he gets in, what game, he's just one of the guys to beat.
He is. It looks like Edge is actually getting overtaken here. Miniko has gone past. Bouncy has gone past. Edge getting double overtaken. Miniko takes the lead of the Grand Prix. Once more, looks like Bouncy's still hanging with them as his soft tires are still giving him a bit of grip. Edge
I think this is going to be hard. This is going to be difficult for Miniko to defend here. I think Bouncy's going to get him back on the straight.
As you said earlier, Bouncy likes to run the lower downforce setup. Edge gets a little bit of a push there from Alan Toast going around the inside there. It looks like he got passed before the DRS. He's still going to get it. There it is. He is going to be going down that main straight. Is going to be able to fully get past by turn 1. Looks like Edge is still fighting it. Edge is still on the outside, but Alan Toast has more grip. He goes straight through. This is a tight battle. Bops is still looking to come back. He's going around the inside, outside for turn 4.
A little switchback move. It's so tough to get the power down there.
Yeah, it is.
You want to do it so early, but you're like at the same time like, am I going to spin this into the inside wall by doing this, or?
Yep, and he does make it pass under braking. He locked up a little bit, but that's fine. He got past into P4 as Alan Toast is still trying to chase down Bouncy on the newer softs. Miniko's pulled out 9/10, nearly a second already, getting him out of that DRS range. Looks like we're gonna have.
I was say Bouncy's gonna have to get after it here to keep in the DRS, because if he doesn't keep in it, Alan Toast is gonna be all over him.
I was just about to say, it looks like we're gonna have a fight for P2 here if Bouncy does not get a little quicker in this last sector, which he did. He pulled in 2/10, but is he gonna be able to get the DRS? Because Toast is on his rear end. He's already 4/10 behind Miniko. And Bob's is struggling a little bit. I think he's going to lose DRS here.
I think Bouncy's just gonna keep in it. It's interesting. I think these guys have had the lift in this final corner.
They are. That,
Or-
especially on the
That's
mediums. And full fuel, they
it's interesting.
100% might have
Oh,
to. There it
Alan
goes.
Toast for P2.
There you go. There he goes. He's going to be under braking. And he's going to be still on the outside. I think they made a little contact
Good
there,
work.
but they're just going straight. And it looks like he's still on the inside. Bouncy's going to have to relinquish that position to Alan Toast. Already up to P2. I am going to... Oh my god, Miniko went off. Miniko had a big snap. He's lost a bunch of time to Alan Toast at the uphill. Just how you were saying it. You want to get a little bit on the gas, but you're going to go into that inside wall. I don't think he has any damage, luckily, but he's getting scared. He sees Alan Toast in his mirrors.
Hello, Ark, and yes, Bops is racing here with an injury, with I believe it was a sprained wrist. I think he said it was.
That is correct. He is still in P4 with a sprained wrist.
Our championship leader.
Nevertheless, he does not. He needs these points if he wants to keep his championship, his driver's championship alive at least. His
Homer picks up our second 3-second
oh
penalty
my
of the
god,
day.
big snap back here for the. I think that was Lane Sharky. I think they were having a little bit of a tussle there, the Alpine car of Stig and Lane Sharky. They made it through pretty cleanly, as the gaps are just opening up now. But what's not opening up is Bouncy on Bops. Bops is going to have DRS. Bouncy is not. Let's see what...
I don't think he's going to have it here. This is a little too far back.
Yeah. Not here. He's pushing him
Turn
through
one.
the corner.
I say, turn one is just not a place to send it here. It's way too narrow. It's really inviting to try and send it, but not a good decision too.
Not a good idea. As actually we're having Land Sharky basically pushing Edge up this DRS zone. Edge does not have DRS. Land Sharky's probably
send one down the inside
here.
of Bouncy. They make a little bit of contact. It's a bit aggressive, but they get away with it.
Get away with it, they do. Let's see. It looks like Bops is still ahead for now of Bouncy. Let's see. Bouncy's not going to be able to get anything.
Edge is really starting to stack up this group behind him, though. He's got Land Sharky, Stig, and John Does Work kind of all right there waiting to pounce.
John Does Work is a little bit further behind out of the 1 second range, but with how slow Edge is going, he's going to be catching up. Land Sharky's looking for a move, but he just wasn't able to get it into turn 5. Let's see if he's going to be able to get it down the straight. That's going to be his best option here, unless Edge is running low downforce like he always is.
It is important to know. I see every single fuel light on for every single driver so far.
I don't have the telemetry open. Let's go ahead and see that. Oh, actually.
Every single one.
Yeah, it looks like it. As we're going to look with Land Sharky here, he's going to be making the move into turn 1, I'm assuming. He is side by side. Is he going to make it before the corner? It looks like he does. He is all the way past, and that is a move for P5.
Now, in the F1 cars, you can be that outside driver and make a switchback on them, but for some reason, I think these F2 cars, it's just harder to do that with. The car just doesn't want to turn.
I just saw a lot of people going... Homer getting another 3 second. I just saw a lot of people going a little wide up turn 4. Bops and Alan Toast. Alan Toast for sure got a warning there. He went all the way off the curb. Bob's just barely went over it. It still could have been one. These guys are pushing.
Yeah, Bob's doesn't have any warnings. Alan Toast currently has 2.
Oh, Bob's got lucky there because he was over the white line.
Miniko also doesn't have any warnings.
Okay, Alan is pushing his limits. I would assume so since he started down in P13, but whew.
He's gotten up to P2 here, but he just hasn't had the pace to get up to Miniko. Miniko's been,
he's keeping that
got
1
covered.
second. Yeah, looks like Bops has actually lost out to the front 2 by 2.5 seconds already. Miniko is driving away with this. If Alan...
Oh, because Max picks up 3. That was a really good corner from Alan Toast there right before the detection zone.
Yeah.
To make sure he keeps in the DRS.
And how long do you think these softs are going to last? Because I'm seeing these guys starting to drop back. Land Sharky...
I don't think we're going to... it's going to last very long. I think they're going to start falling off here pretty quick.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I would say 8 laps, 8 to 9 laps at most with the I wouldn't say premium grip, but before that cutoff range. Looks like Land Sharky is 2.5 seconds from Bouncy, and Bouncy is just about 1.5 seconds while he gets a penalty. I rode on with him as he got that. He is pushing to try to get back in that DRS of Bops, but he's just not got the pace right now. Everyone's fuel light is still on, other than actually Chosen Toby. Chosen Toby is the only person without a fuel light.
I have a feeling these cars just naturally save fuel, so maybe that was everyone's like, all right, let's underfuel and we'll make it work.
Yeah, I think they're expecting maybe a safety car here, but I'm doubting it with the walls so far, far from the track. Maybe that turn 4 is going to catch someone out, but like Minico did at the start, but so
Yeah, it's
far...
not a really easy track to DNF at. I mean, we've
Nope.
had plenty of safety cars in the social races so far, so obviously don't count one out, but
Yeah, exactly.
not the easiest track to get one.
Go, Edge, go. Dang right. Edge is currently in P6. Let's see where he started. He started in P4, so he's lost a couple of positions on the harder tire. He's lost them to the softer tire, so he's going to be
Caution.
gaining that back here. Caution turn
JB.
11? Oh, 2 people have spun.
I think it was just JB spun it.
Well, JB spun, but Border had a little moment beforehand as well. But
Looking back up the grid a bit here, Stig, John just working, City of R are all right on top of each other.
Yep,
And
actually,
take a peek here.
yep, City of R just dove one on the inside of John. John going around the inside. City of R holds it. Those softs are
Might
not
have got a
giving the
warning
same
for his
grip.
troubles there.
He might have. Make it back with the undercut? He will. Let's see. I think Edge will be in a pretty decent position in front of those soft runners. We'll just have to see once those pit stops roll out.
I think Edge is gonna slowly start working his way back up to these soft runners ahead of him, but
yeah,
I haven't seen anything yet to tell me it's gonna happen soon.
Had a little bit of water there, getting my throat sore. This race has already been a little chaotic, those starting laps. And as we were saying earlier, it is going to be about 8 to 9 laps of our predicted tire wear for these softs. So it is reaching that 9-lap mark. Let's see what these drivers
is
have.
pretty close to Minico here. He might have a go at him here.
Yep, he has the slipstream. Let's go on board, see if he has any... Minico swerving a little bit to get out of, break the toe.
I think turn 1, you want to be on the outside. Get on the outside, Alan.
Ooh, both swerve back to the racing line.
I was say, I think the outside is the way to go. I mean, you're putting yourself at risk of that guy on the inside taking you out, but for the angle of turn 1, like, you want to be on the outside. It's a straighter shot. You can carry more speed.
City of R pushing Stig offline, but they're making it through too wide through that first sector. Sorry to interrupt you, but they're going side by side. Big stuff here as Stig's
gonna get it back here.
Yep, Stig has DRS. Let's see what he's gonna do. Tries to go around the outside. It makes a little bit of contact. Everything looks fine so far. Looks like he didn't get any damage.
Yeah, I think that was kind of weird. I think City was locked up a little bit, so maybe he didn't turn in as early as he would have hoped.
Yeah. Actually, it looks like Alan is having a really good time now on these mediums. You said earlier that he wasn't being able to catch up, and he caught that. He heard it from the commentary
You
box.
must have heard me talking smack, and I can't have that.
Yeah, he can't have that. He's within 5/10, so he's going to be real close getting that extra slipstream. A little slidey out there.
Yep.
Full score, safety car. Full safety car. Safety car, that's going to be a free pit stop for those soft runners. Minico's going to be in.
JB.
Minico and Alan Toaster in the pits.
Yeah, I think you just got to pit, like, no matter what here.
Yeah.
You don't want to get caught out in the old tires.
Would you...
I certainly hope someone stays out, but for
would
our
you prefer
entertainment.
going soft mediums from here, or doing another mediums and then onto softs again at the end?
I think
speeding in the pit
City
lane
picks
for
up
City
on
of
5
R.
seconds for speeding. I think either way you gotta pit again. So I don't know if there's necessarily a wrong answer.
Yeah, exactly.
I would probably go mediums.
People are
again,
staying out.
But
Vince is staying out. Not Vince, Nicky G. Nicky G is staying out with his penalty. Looks like he's going to be getting the lead now. He's going to be catching up to the safety cars. Everybody else has come into the pits so far. No, everybody has come into the pits.
Master Strats.
Master Strats. 5 seconds for JBTC coming into the pits as well. This is chaos. This has thrown a wrench into everyone's strategy so far. Minico on softs, Alantos on softs, Bops and Edge on softs, and Bouncy goes on to mediums. Everyone just switched tires, it looks like.
Yeah, I honestly.
I don't know about that one. I think I would have gone mediums again until the next safety car.
Yeah, I agree with you. It opens a window larger for you rather than
Yeah,
the
going on to
softs.
these
And not,
softs, you'll go to lap 23, 24 with good rubber, and then
yeah,
you hold out, I guess?
say the softs also haven't looked the greatest in my opinion. I mean,
No.
Edge, it worked out great at the start there for Edge and Bouncy. They were up there fighting Minico and Allen and Bops, but after a couple laps, they just seemed to drop off and
Edge
really
was on
lose a lot of
mediums.
pace. Oh yeah, you're right. My mistake.
No, my mistake. I said they were on there, but then I realized they were on yeah, he was on mediums. Bouncy was on softs. Actually, Nicky G has, I think, screwed himself here with this strategy, but if he can hold out until another safety car, then he has a brand new set of tires. Key phrase until the next safety car. Correct.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a gamble. I
is.
personally don't like it. Playing defense is not nearly as fun
As playing
or as
offense.
safe as playing offenses, and he's going to be defending from pretty much the entire grid here.
Well,
So
he's going to get taken by Minico and Alan Toast almost immediately. I don't think he's going to even fight that race. As Toby comes into the pits once more.
interesting.
Yeah, a lot of people have penalties, so let's go ahead and look at that. JBTC with the highest penalty count with 14. It is very slippery, Bouncy. I can see it from your penalties as we were talking about it. You have 3 seconds. Just keep it safe out there, and you'll probably be getting a couple of places on penalties alone. A lot of people are getting penalties. It looks like John Does Work, Stig, Nicky G, and Kiss My Axe all have 3 seconds. Homer has 6 seconds, and City of R has a 5-second stop-go penalty in his next pit stop.
Because my ex has got a new lease on life here. He was on the other side of the track from the entire grid after having to box on lap 1, but now he's going to be able to catch back up and join the fun.
He actually went into the pits one more time as JBTC gets another penalty
Oh
under
my
safety
goodness!
car.
And a tense. What is JB doing?
What is JB doing? This is Cody serving
I
his
think
penalty. Oh, okay. Toby had a penalty. Had a 5-second.
from speeding.
Yeah, I didn't see that. Well, Toby's going to be in the same boat as Kiss My Axe with 1 lap pressure softs. They're going to be hoping to get past that traffic of mediums and I guess softs as well, but up until probably P7 is where they would be hoping to get up to. After that, it's going to be pretty difficult with those guys. Looks like safety car's going to be in the next lap.
Yeah, the soft runners would probably be pretty happy to see that.
Yeah, soft runners, as Chosen Toby gets a position on JBTC. JBTC, I think, spun.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here with JB.
Holy penalties. Dang right. Holy penalties. If you want to
Stig
see
is up to the box again.
There you go. Stig is in the box. Why? You know, I'm not going to question the strategy. Let's see how it turns out.
What's he putting on here? See.
Looks like
mediums
Toby
right now.
and JB all went into the pits again. JB gets another 5-second. JB retired. Okay. Yep.
I think went to
right.
softs. I question things.
He's down behind Kiss My Axe. I think Kiss My Axe will know better than to fight him here, but that's still not what I would think. I would rather have track position at this point, since he was on newer tires. Yeah.
Let's say it's not like he stayed out. He had the mediums, and he would have been fine. Like I said, I question things.
My question is, why hasn't Nikki G come into the pits?
Just wants that track position.
That track position is going to go down the drain when these 2-lap old Minico and Toast soft tires are going to cook them. And yeah, Art makes a good point. The last three aren't going to catch up. Maybe Kiss My Axe, but Stig isn't catching up here if it comes in now.
Yes, this if it does come in here, Stig.
There it is.
Oh,
Safety car
Stig.
in this lap.
Now, what might happen here is
Nikki G
if
might hold
Nikki
them.
backs up the field enough,
Yeah.
they will be able to catch up. But
I don't think they're
again,
doing it. No, they're not. Let's go on board with Nikki G. Nikki G is going at a pretty
he
decent
slowed
race.
down. He slowed down a little bit here, so
He's doing about
not going to be the end of
100K.
the world.
Yeah, I think he's just waiting for that safety car to come in, and he's already going. It looks like he's already gone, yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
it limited
that.
him. It limited him. Oh, he stopped again. I don't like that. I don't like that. He
Yeah,
went.
that's a game thing, though. I don't think that was a him thing.
Yeah, I don't think it was a him thing, but he went and then it slowed his car down, which actually invited Alan Toast to go on the inside of Minico. No, Minico goes on the inside of Nikki G. Nikki G gets down to P2. Alan Toast gets him as well as everyone's going past Nikki. Bouncy's past. Bops is
One
past.
more.
Nikki's fighting him back, but I don't think he's got the grip. Edge is past Nikki. This is
Oh,
chaos. Nikki
Nikki!
goes around. He breaks someone's wing. There's big
Goes
contact up into
John.
turn 4. 3 people, I think, were involved. 2 people have broken wings. At least Nikki G has. Yep, his left end plate is gone.
I think John's without a wing now.
Oh no, this is not going to be good, but let's go back to the fight up front. Bouncy is still in front of Bops. Bouncy on the medium tires, Bops on the softs, as well as Minico and Allen. So Bops is going to be hoping to get past Bouncy here in the next, well, probably this
Bops
lap.
has got to get pretty aggressive, elbows out here, because he's losing time to the front guys.
And he's losing a lot of time, 1.2 seconds already. That's going to be 1.5 by the time he gets past at least. As actually I'm going down the field, it looks like these guys are pretty tight. It looks like John Doe's Work sent one up the inside of Vince. John Doe's Work getting passed by the Apex. They're still side by side, but he makes the move pass on the exit, gets better traction, and Vince actually goes up the inside again. He was able to get better traction out of the last corner, and he goes pretty wide. That invites City of R. City of R making it 3 wide. 3 wide down the main straight.
Kiss My Axe might sniff a potential position here on John Does Work as he goes to the outside, going into turn 1, side by side.
They're 2 by 2 there. Someone broke the braking marker, but that doesn't matter as City of R gets past Vince one more time. They're still battling pretty heavily down here, up for that P8 position. This is pretty scary. We did make it 3 turns. Okay, and doesn't look like many people are going pretty wide there, but could be the new tires. They're gonna be really struggling here if they try to take these mediums to the end. I just thought of that. What if they try to go to the end?
I think I'll do it, but they're not going to feel great.
No.
I still think it's better than being on the soft tires, which is why I'm so dumbfounded for Stig's strategy here.
Well, Stig is only 4 seconds behind the field now. He is having a little bit of a lonely race, as he also had in our social race, but he's going to be catching up to the field really quickly here. He's already down to 4 seconds. Everyone's staying pretty closely. No big gaps, as actually we see Edge and Homer nearly going side by side here. Edge on the better tires. Sorry, Edge and Lane Sharky. Minico setting the fastest lap at 29.8. That is a pretty quick lap. That's only about 2 seconds, 3 seconds off pole.
Vince and Axe are going to have a battle here going into turn 1. I think Vince might be able to get him here.
Let's see. They're going to be
Yes,
side
Axe
by
wants to fight
side.
it. So we're switchback. There we go.
Switchback. That was an incredible switchback from Kiss My Axe, regaining the position. As actually John Doe's Work is pressuring Vince as well. They are both trying to get these tires up to speed with these softs. The softs are just giving more grip at this point. Those soft runners.
They'll stay that way for a couple laps, but then these mediums are going to really turn on and
Yeah, I'm
right back at
thinking
'em.
I'm thinking another 7 laps of good soft tires, because they had 3 laps under safety car. That's about 13, 12 laps on the softs.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see if this group of Bouncy, Sharky, and Edge can start even catching up to these front three that have been on their own planet here for most of this race.
Yep. As actually, Edge is just Edge is losing out. Edge should have gotten past these guys and started pulling them away, but I don't think he has the pace for that. I think the mediums are just doing better right now as Lane Sharky goes really wide. I think that invites Edge to make a move down here with DRS. It has been activated already, I'm pretty sure. Yes, it has. He's going to be turning it on here. I don't think he has the space. Edge doesn't have the straight
I
line
think
speed.
I think Edge's play here is just to stay in their DRS and let them carry him along.
Yeah.
One, to get ahead of these guys behind him, but two, to hopefully maybe make some inroads into the front three.
Yeah, Edge on the soft tires, not having a fun time. I don't think that he has the brand new grip that he once had. Stig getting a 3-second penalty. That is not going to help his climb back up, but he has reached the pack, so it looks like he's going to be getting back into form, overtaking people here soon. But back to Edge. Edge is actually getting in DRS range of Homer. Homer's catching up. I think Edge is struggling. He just needs to hang on for dear life to Sharky and Bouncy here.
I think Alan Post had a moment there because he was within the DRS range of Minico, but now he's 1.5, 1.6 back. And it's
Yeah,
almost allowing Pops to get into his DRS.
and they're about equal gaps from P1 to P3, about 3 seconds separating them, but they are still on the, I would call those worst tires. Bouncy's going to be inheriting the lead here soon as
Pops picked up
Pops,
3.
that is going to be race deciding. Bobs picks up a 3-second penalty. Minico sets another fastest lap of the race when Alan Toast had a moment. Yeah, it looks like he's going to be having to use up some of his tires to catch back up.
Now remember at the beginning I was looking at the race director. Alan Toast had 2 warnings, and then Bops and Minico had none. So that says a lot about
Yeah.
Bops has picked up 3 warnings since that time, and Alan still has not picked up that 3rd warning.
Yeah, I'm guessing those warnings were pretty early on when he was trying to push to keep in line. But yeah, he's losing a lot of time here. Boss is about to be in the DRS range. He's almost 2 seconds from Minico. Now that I'm looking at it, he's gonna be getting a lot of time. He
Stig is
needs
finally starting to work his way back up the order here. Got by Nicky G as Nicky G picks up a 3-second. He's on the back of X-Man here, looking for P12.
Yeah, let's go ahead and ride on board with him since the front three aren't doing too many moves. If you can, look at that battle with Edge. They're really close here coming into the last sector.
Yep.
While I watch these guys, they are actually just stick. They are actually needing to stick with Stig here to catch up to Jonda's work, which is 5 seconds ahead. Let's see if Border and Nicky G are able to stick with Stig here. They're gonna need to use him as a pulley. Nicky G is still out
And
on the mediums.
Landshark might have a go here at Bouncy going into turn 1. He's got a pretty good run. He's going to be able to get side by side. I don't know if he's going to get the move done, though.
Into the braking zone. He's on the inside. He makes it move. Bouncy gave him
Bouncy
a little bump.
back. Oh, got on the curb!
He got on the curb, got into Landsharky, got spun around. Bouncy's going to be losing a bunch of positions with that mistake. Landsharky moves up into P4. That moves Edge into P5. City of R into P6. And Bouncy went all the way down to P8 from P4. As Edge makes a move down on Landsharky, Landsharky got caught out there. Edge was able to stick that move, and on the worst tires, you would say, is now in front.
Yeah, that was Bouncy. It looked like he accidentally gave, I think it was Landsharky, a nudge and
Yeah.
trying to do the switchback on him. And then trying to be generous and giving him plenty of room, he got onto that sausage curb, which once again sent him into Landsharky and sent him around.
Yeah, that's a very good explanation of it. As Land Sharky gets a 3-second penalty.
Oh.
That's going to be giving Edge a very big lead on these guys. They are 8 seconds from the top 3. That is nuts.
Oh, Bops is gonna spin it. Bops. Oh,
No!
Bops.
Whew. Bob
Oh, he
stayed.
was within the DRS.
He still got the DRS, but he made a big mistake.
Ah,
He's going to need
I
2
thought,
seconds to come back.
for as bad as that spin was, he did a good job of not looping it all the way around. Because I mean, he was hand over fist turning left out of that right-hand corner.
You have to remember, Bops is struggling with a sprained wrist. So that would not have felt good for his wrist right there.
He was doing real well too. He was catching. He's in the DRS of Allen. He had gotten up there, but we'll see if he can reel him back in again.
Looks like Lane
I'm
Shark
sure
is
his
going to be making a
tires.
move here on the edge. Tries to look down the inside, thinks better of it. Looks
I'm
like they
sure
are nose to tail here with City of R from P4 to
Bob's
P6.
tires are still pretty warm from that long slide out of that corner.
Yeah, the tires, I don't know about you, but these 19-inch rims, right, or 20-inch rims on the F2 cars, they're making these tires really feel like an iRacing tire where you heat them up once and they're just so hot for the next 5 corners that you just can't put the power down.
Yeah, it's all. I mean, I think it's this game in general, even with the F1 cars. It's all about just kind of taking care of your tires. If you heat them up, it's gonna take a while to get them back to like where you're comfortable with them again.
Yeah, especially with the confidence factor. Like, you see your tires getting hot, you feel them getting hot, and you lose confidence in the car. Once you've finally gotten them back down, you don't want to push again because then you'll heat them back up. So it is a very weird balancing act as we're actually having Edge be pressured here by Landshark. He's going to be going down the inside one more time. Let's see if he's able to make it stick. He is down the braking zone. Landsharky getting a very, very comfortable with that turn 1 as Edge just doesn't have anything to answer him with. Landsharky keeps P4 for now, but Edge is going to have the stick, the other end of DRS now. And let's see what he's going to be able to do. As actually, it looks like City of R got a very good run on Edge. He's going to be sending it down the
Oh, big
inside.
send.
Big send down both of them. It goes
Uh,
real wide. City of R pushing Landsharky off, and Edge gets the benefit of it. Edge moves up to P4 and has a second and 1.8 to Landsharky behind. That's taking his tires. That's now giving his tires a breather. Now he can just cool them down and just extend them as far as possible.
yeah, I think that was just an honest mistake there by City. City's pretty sharp driver,
Yeah.
tier 2 driver for Williams. He doesn't normally, and a Stewart, I might add. So I think it was just an honest mistake, and
Yeah.
I think he was trying to avoid Landshark. He was ultimately couldn't do
Just
anything about it.
once you've already gone that deep and you try to put any amount of steering input, that's just going to cause it to go even worse by just understeering the front axle. And I completely understand the honest mistake, and we all do it, but it's just unfortunate it had to be Landsharky on the receiving end of it, as we're coming on to lap 22 now with them. City of R sticking in DRS range. Now, I have found myself in this predicament before where I've wrecked a driver and I'm still in their DRS range and I'm still faster. What do you, as one of our top tier 1 drivers, a 2-time champion last season, what do you see in this situation? Like, you just wreck someone, their person in front of you is still slower, so you still want to get past. How do you handle that?
That's that's never a fun situation to be in.
No.
But I mean, you just gotta be really smart about what you're gonna do here. Like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't even go side by side with him. I would just be like, if I can get you clear and clean down the straight, all right. Other than that, I'll stay here for a couple laps and
I
hope
think he has
that you
front wing
either
damage.
make a mistake or
He does.
something.
City of R has right front wing damage.
City of Vardas?
Yeah. Right
Wow.
front wing.
You must have got.
Oh my
He
god,
must
big
have.
snap.
I don't think he got that in that incident because it looked like Sharky got him in the left or his right rear rather than his front wing.
No, he was on the... I think it might have been because he was on the inside when he turned in.
Right.
turned into the corner, he pushed pushed Lane Sharkey off the road to the right-hand side. So it could have been that incident, but we can't tell right now.
I don't know. It's interesting that he's still this fast though, because I mean he's
Yeah,
still right there
he's
with
hanging with
Sharky,
him.
so speaks to his
Actually,
overall pace.
look at Lane Sharkey. He is gaining on Edge. He's already gained back 3/10, 4/10, but Edge is losing so much time to the top three. Not surprisingly, they're tier 1 drivers, but 10 seconds already to Bob's, which is already 6 seconds behind Minico. Minico running away with this currently, as their softs are reaching that point where I said that I think they're going to be losing grip now, and a lot of it.
Back down the order a bit, Kismax did make his way by Homer. Homer is currently leading our penalty time championship here with 18 seconds.
Jeez. Well, JBTC had 17, but he went in. No, he had 23.
He had 27.
Yeah.
It was in the 20s,
Yeah,
period.
it was in the 20s. I don't remember. He had another 5, so I'm not trying to do that math. Yeah, Homer is going to be going down a lot of places. I'm not really too surprised that that he's in the midfield. He's just pushing those tires as much as he can. He needs to. He's got the fast guys in front of him. He wants to hang on. This actually looks like Kiss My Axe made a mistake there and invited him back into
Alan
the
Toast is pitting.
VRS.
Alan Toast is in.
Alan Toast is into the pits trying to make the undercut on the VAR cars, as they are fighting for that championship here today and trying to score it. Currently, it looks like they're going to make it, as everyone's going to go ahead and go past him. He's going to be probably coming out in front of Vince. No,
Going for
behind
another
him.
pair of softs.
Another pair of softs. I think that would be the play now. 12 laps on softs.
Now, Alan,
As Stig comes into the pits as
Stig.
well.
He
5
had to
seconds for
pit. I don't think
Stids.
those softs are going to make it to the end with
Yeah,
how many laps are left. So, I mean, if there's no safety car, he looks like a genius right now. But if there is a safety car, it's uh-oh.
it's a big uh-oh
Look
as
it
he
up.
goes down
Yeah.
to 11th place. As actually, Marine is telling me that JBTC had over 30 seconds, they think.
We'll just say it was a lot.
Yeah, we'll just say he had a lot.
We'll just leave it at a lot.
As actually, Alan Toast is gaining on John Doe's work in front. He's already
Yeah,
gained half a
he's going to be
second.
flying right now. He's overall one of the fastest guys in here, but with these fresh tires, he's going to be really cooking here.
Bob's is now 7.5 seconds, almost 8 seconds back from Minico.
Nico didn't cover him off. Let's see if Bops decides it's... Nope. All right.
Neither of the VAR cars come into the pits. As
They're going to play their cards the way they are.
Yeah, looks like we had a, while we were talking about that, Stig went into the pits, got a 5-second penalty as Edge comes into the pits. Edge is into the pits. Land Sharky, City of R, and Bouncy stay
Edge
out.
picked up 5. Edge picked up 5.
Edge picked up 5. No, this is gonna be
Kiss
bad.
My Axe
Kiss
picked
My
up 5.
Axe!
Guys, slow down for the pit lane.
Oh my god, a lot of people coming in, a lot of people staying out. Split strategies here for the mediums and
The
soft
medium
runners.
guys, you got to stay out. Softs.
Yeah.
This is the time to pit if you're going to pit. I don't know. Maybe they're hoping for a safety car. Maybe they're hoping they can stretch to the end. I don't know.
I don't think they're going to be able to stretch it out all the way to the end. As how is Nikki G still on these mediums? I think actually, if Nikki G is on this far, I think Lane Shark and Bouncy could make it to the
Landsharky
end.
can make it to the end. I definitely think they do. It's just going to be a matter of can they hold off Alan Toast.
Can they hold
And
off
if
Minico?
Minico boxes, I would say if Minico boxes, then can they
No.
hold him off?
There's no way Minico is going 27 laps on softs. No.
Let's see if he decides to finally call it here.
I can't believe that. I'm not going to. He's still out.
He must be hoping for a safety car at this
Does
point.
he have fresh softs? Or
Bops is coming in. Bops is coming in.
Bops is in.
He's got to have fresh softs. He's only changed tires once.
Oh yeah, it was only a one shot, right? Because actually, we're looking at City of Art is losing a lot of grip behind. He does not.
I wonder how
pit.
far Bops is going to be from Alan Toast now, because he stayed out a couple laps here, and Alan Toast has been flying on these new tires.
Yeah, he's already gotten back the place to Nikki G. Nikki G didn't fight it too much, it looks like. Let's go on board. John Doe's work goes into the
Oh, that's gonna
pits.
work out great for Alan Toast. He's gonna get John out of his way. Sets
That's
the
the
fastest lap at a
fastest lap.
29.3.
I think that's by 5/10 the fastest lap.
Oh my God! Look at how big that gap is to
Oh
Bops.
my goodness, that is such a big gap. That's like 6 seconds more.
I think it was like 3. Oh, it's gonna be almost 10 seconds.
That is insane. That is about 9
Minico,
seconds.
box,
Minico,
Minico.
you need to go in. He's gonna lose like 3 seconds. He's gonna be behind by 3 seconds. Yeah, 24
Yeah,
laps on mediums is
I think
crazy.
Alan Toast has already got him covered.
Nikki G's into the pits. John Doe's work is into the pits. Yeah, Alan Tosa 100% has him covered. Is the question now, are they going to be able to catch up to Land Sharky and City of R? City of R is going to be pitting probably this lap or next lap on those soft tires. Same with Homer. But Bouncy and
Minico sticks out again.
Minico
I
stays
think
out.
Minico's. I think he's made his bed. He's staying out.
Yeah,
Like
I think he
he's
has
gonna
to.
run it out and see what happens.
I don't think he has much of a choice as,
Alan Toast in a lot of traffic right now with Vince and Homer.
yeah, he's trying to make it up the outside. Now coming in through here, try to switch back as Alan Toast is just not able to make anything stick as Vince is actually getting slowed too.
He's got to stay behind at this point because he's got to make sure he
Yeah.
gets DRS and doesn't allow these guys to get it.
Actually, right now would be the perfect time to go, and it is
Yep.
as Homer goes into the pits. Vince stays out, but he's on medium, so he's going to be going to the end as
Homer, 5 seconds.
Homer. Guys, so many 5 seconds. What is going on? Chosen Tolby, the only person who has served his 5 second and not gotten a penalty afterwards. Allen still on the 2 warnings, has not picked up a third. Vince without a warning as well, without a penalty as well.
In fact, Minico has not picked up a warning this entire race.
Really? Minico the clean boy. As Homer goes all the way down, it looks like he's going to come out in P12. He has a pretty big gap to the cars behind John and Stig. Stig having a horrendous race so far, all the way down to P14 where he was fighting for the lead here. Yeah, just unfortunate to see his strategy not work out in his favor this race.
City of R all over the back of Land Sharky here.
That's
It'd be important to stay this
so
close.
weird. That's so weird because his tires should be dropping by now. As Minico is still out, he's staying. I'm still gonna keep saying it because it's gonna be intense.
At this point,
Yeah,
this
he's
is
made his
his
bed.
decision. He can't go back on it now.
Well, he could. It's just not gonna be a very smart idea.
He's not going to be in the lead.
No, he's not. As we have City of R still following Land Sharky. I think this is the best bet. City of R.
All right, so for
Yeah.
reference, that was a 28-1 by Allen.
That's like my TT time.
He did 28.9. Okay, Minico did a 31. Just to kind of show you the difference in lap time right now.
I feel like what is that one not Dinero. It's just that one meme where it's just the throwing out the fastest laps for Hamilton and Brazil 2021. That was fun. That's just what I'm seeing right now with the penalties. Just you get a penalty. Austria. Actually, Lane Sharky's defending really well from City of R. I think the tires are starting to cook themselves. Lane Sharky's
I
getting pretty
think
slowly.
if Minico doesn't blow a tire here, he's got the win. But
Yeah,
because he's got such a big gap to Allen.
Allen, let's see. I'm gonna actually see the leader. Allen is still 30 seconds behind. He still has to get
Yeah,
through
he's
Bouncy
not catching them, but
and Lane Sharky because I think City of R will have to come in here shortly. I don't think. Well, maybe he could stay.
City's in the same boat as Minico, so
Yeah. Do you think Toast could get 30 seconds back to Minico in 7 laps? I don't think so.
no, it's not happening.
Unless
It's a matter of
his
Minico
tires
blowing a tire.
Let's go back to the penalties. Let's see what's going on here. We have 26 seconds for Homer leading the way with Stig close behind, 12 seconds behind him, 14 seconds total. We got two people with 6 seconds. That was going to be Bouncy and Nikki G. Bouncy just getting overtaken by Alan Toast on the straight, actually.
I think Bouncy just kind of let him have that. He knew what
Yeah.
was coming.
There's no point to fighting those new softs. They're on those mediums. No. Nikki G, another 3 second. Looks like Alan is gonna be probably hoping for a P2 here.
I
Well,
say it's
he's
gonna work out for Allen. I
yeah,
think he's gonna get back up to P2.
yeah.
Obviously, he wants to win, but I don't think it's gonna
Bop's
really
making a
affect him too much.
past Vince on new tires. Looks like he has about 9 seconds to catch up to P5 in Bop's Bouncy. Alan is gaining a second and a half per sector. I stopped looking at him, and he's already back to 3 seconds to City of R. City of R,
He's flying right now, but
City of R didn't get DRS here. Oh no, he did. He did. Oh,
he's,
he was so close on the edge
he's
there.
flirting with it.
Yeah. 3 seconds already to Alan.
Oh, Land Sharky, that's
No.
that. Oh, that'll put him behind City. City's got a 5 second, and Sharky's got 6 now.
Okay, so now it's a battle between Land Sharky being able to pull out 1 second, which I think with those mediums being newer, I think he's going to be able to.
Yeah, I think he will.
But is the
Nope,
thing
no flag. We
Stig?
have Stig off.
Yeah, Stig went off. I think he's out. I think Stig is out.
No, he's still going. He's just getting it turned around.
Okay. I didn't see him moving. It scared me a little.
No, he was trying to think about how he wanted to do that.
Looks like we don't have many battles here on track right now, but what we do have is a battle for P3. Alan Toast already
We're gonna
within
have a battle
seconds.
pretty quick.
City of R is outside of the DRS. City of R has lost DRS currently. Let's see if he can gain it back before that end of the lap.
Alan's gonna get him here.
Nah, he can't. I don't think he's got it. Alan is gonna have. Oh my God, he's gonna have him before the straight with
Yeah,
that
this is a
exit.
done deal.
Oh yeah, they're lifting big time. At least City is. Oh yeah, Alan's already side by side, opening DRS. This is gonna be an easy pass for Alan. Now,
Unless he has the lower wings, which he might. But
Alan.
ultimately,
Oh, he got a push.
the love tap.
Yeah,
They're good.
keeping it pointed straight. We're all good. A little snappy on brakes, but that's the F2 car for you.
That's that corner for you, no matter
Yeah.
what car you're in.
That's fair. 3 second for Stig. As
Alan Toast catching up to Land Sharky here, who is his teammate today. So let's see if Sharky maybe play a little friendly with him and let him by.
I think Alan is not gonna worry about Miniko too hard because there's no way he's catching him. I think he's gonna play
His
the team
only
game
chance
here.
is if Miniko.
Oh, Sharky just had a big snap out of turn 7. Looks like turn
Yeah,
7
that worked out
there.
though. They got Alan out in front, and if
Yeah.
Sharky can manage to stay in the DRS here, he'll be
Yeah,
in a real good spot.
that's what I was just about to say. I think they're gonna play the team game here. Have Alan just pull Lane Sharky around for as long as possible without holding him up too much, of course.
Sharky's gonna need a good corner here though. This is
No,
he's gonna lose
wow.
it.
Alan is not gonna play the team game. He is gone. I mean,
Alan's got places to be.
yeah, I would understand. He's catching Miniko. Now it is full push. He has free air up until Miniko and the back markers in front of him, but that is a lot
At this
of time.
point, if you're Miniko with only 5 laps to go, use up this 23-second gap. Like you don't need to be pushing your
Yeah.
tires that hard.
No reason
Try to milk these things to the finish line.
to. Yeah. I think Miniko is gonna be down to about 10 seconds by the end of the race. If he doesn't get a puncture, that is.
Big if.
Big if, because those tires are wobbling.
Bouncy lets Bops by. Another one of those. He saw it.
Yeah.
What was
I
going
mean,
to come and just didn't bother with it.
21 lap old mediums, 21 lap old softs. They're not going to fight them too hard. I don't think so. Like, Toast is already within gained a second within a sector and a half. He's
I am
cooking.
impressed though that City really hasn't fallen off that much. He's almost back in the DRS of Landsharky.
He is within the DRS of Landsharky currently. It still has that front wing damage. He never went into the pits to fix it.
Yeah, and he's on the non-preferred tire here.
Can he make it 26 laps? That's a big if
Yeah,
he's
we're
been
gonna find
saving
out
it.
here.
Yeah, we're gonna find out here in like 3 laps if nothing happens. But if he's been saving
Make
for the entire race, that is a big if he can make it.
Minico did a 32.2. Alan Toast is gonna come across the line to do a 29.6, almost
Oh
three
my
seconds a
god.
lap. Still not enough.
Yeah, that's only about 13 seconds that he's gonna have. Oh,
And that's without those kind of mistakes that Alan
yeah.
may have just made there on the exit turn one.
Without those mistakes, same with Lane Sharky. They are all feeling the grip loss. Well, lack of grip. Because this track is just that. 22 laps on softs currently for City of R. Has he been saving them behind Lane Sharky? Yes. Is he still going to be in risk?
No
100%.
flag.
It looks like his
I think
teammate,
that's Nikki G.
yeah,
Nikki G has looped it around.
looks like City of R's teammate, Nikki G. What, the exit of 7 again? Yeah.
I believe so. Nikki G and City, who are teammates not only in F2 but on the Williams team.
You got a lot of Williams drivers in here, huh?
I gotta get my plug in here. I gotta
You
rep
know,
the Williams squad.
what we do need a plug is liking the stream. If you haven't already, it supports
Yes,
us.
we do.
Go ahead if you haven't joined the Discord as well. If you're new, go ahead join that. Where we have a lot more action like this. Not on Friday nights, but on Sundays. Sundays is our Moose Day, and we're still at Portugal. It's gonna be a good race. How are you feeling?
Just pit
Let me
lane speeding.
ask.
Um,
Nikki
Quality
G.
pace I wish was a bit better, but race pace I feel pretty comfortable with.
Well, you're gonna be up there for T1 anyways. We're all gonna be watching to see how you do. Take my like. I will always take your like. But actually, while we were talking, Nikki G had retired. Um, nah, I think you're gonna have a pretty good race. You've been pretty unlucky these last couple races, but still recovered pretty well.
Yeah, it's gonna be a pretty fun championship battle here in Tier 1. I think we got like just about half the grid is still
Yeah.
within a decent shot of it, so every race is gonna be that much more important. So gotta make the most of it.
Yeah, every race is very important. Same with this tier, as Bops has already caught up to City of R. I don't think City of R is gonna fight this too hard. I think he's gonna let him
It's gonna be
by. Yeah,
pretty
there it
important here for
goes.
Bops to get these guys
He's got
because
him.
he is
He got him at the
currently,
exit. Wow.
I believe, 14 points ahead of Minico in the championship. So he's gonna need these spots to hopefully have a go here, Minico, in these final two races to claim his inaugural F2 championship.
Yeah, the first ever F2 championship that MRL has held, and we have the pleasure of seeing Bops and Minico go for the VAR Constructors title, and Bops going for that Drivers Championship against his own teammate. But hey, VAR just has a great car, has 2 great drivers, and yeah, they're ruling it right now. As Bops is gonna get DRS here of Lane Sharky. Is he gonna make it move here? I don't think he has the space here, but City of R
Bouncy
comes
gets
into the
City of R.
pits.
City of R's pitting. This is big. Is Mini
City gets a
City of R?
5 second. Another 5 second penalty for City of R. He's gonna
This
have to
means
serve
that
that.
Minico's tires are not in great shape. If City is pitting this early or with this few laps left, that means his
I
tires are either spent. Oh, this could be
he's
interesting.
catching. Stig is catching City of R. Bops makes it move down turn 5 on Lane Sharky. Gets the move done. He's about 9 seconds off of Alan Toast. I don't think he's going to catch that, especially with this penalty. But the fight behind is actually going to be Lane Sharky and not Lane Sharky, Bouncy and Edge on penalties. If they can keep it clean there, they'll be pretty good. City of R goes down all the way to P13. That's rough. That is rough, seeing someone go all the way down there. Now that brings the question to Does Alan Toast have enough tires? Because Stig is actually
Minico
passing
with a
him now.
133.4.
Minico
What's
is about to
Alan
be passed by Stig here.
What's Alan's lap time here? It's a 133.4 to a 129.9.
Make it 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go. Alan Toast has to get 6 seconds on Minico unless he gets a puncture, which he is
Minico's just
risking
getting
it.
slower and slower and slower.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him right now. Let's see.
I think I've been watching him. He's been really babying these tires here the last couple of laps, so he's trying to eke them out, but it's going to be close.
Surely he's at 80%, right? Surely he's in puncture
Yes,
territory.
he's definitely in the range. See if he manages to pop one or not.
I don't think I would even have the guts to go full throttle out of that exit there. Like, just so they don't slip at all.
Say he's got 10 seconds to toast. Use it up. Like
Yeah.
get all the way to
Toast
right
is
to Alan Toast.
Toast is running very, very quickly. He's actually going faster than Bops on newer tires. That's how fast
Say
he's going.
I've been riding on board with Alan and Minico, and there's a very big difference between who's pushing and who's not.
Yeah. I don't even need to be on board with him to see him from the helicopter cameras. I can see it here. I would actually say it would be better if Minico had let Stig pass last lap, just so he would have gotten DRS here. Just save his tires. He's
33.9 there
lifting.
for Minico on the last lap.
Minico lifted before the first corner. Let's ride on
Stig
board
wins
with
lap.
him for the last lap.
Stig.
See what happens.
Stig.
Stig. Stig went
Oh.
off. Stig died. He's in the gravel. It's Toast. It's 7 seconds now. Toast is going to be within 5 seconds.
All about Minico's got it as long as he doesn't get a
Oh
puncture.
no. He's locking up his tires. Oh man, this is going to be crucial.
Use up all 7 seconds.
Yeah, just baby it. Baby it home, man. Come on, this strategy has been crazy.
Yeah, he's really just taking it easy. He's on an in lap.
Yeah, he is on an out lap.
Bouncy picks up 3.
Alan Toast gonna get DRS. Is he gonna hold him up a little bit here? Stig? Does look like it, just a little bit. I think that's gonna be it. Stig is slowing Alan, yeah. It wouldn't have mattered. Minico would still get it, I think, unless he gets a puncture here at the last corner. Doesn't look like
it's gonna happen.
It looks like Minico is going to be coming across the line after how many laps on these tires? 26 laps, 27 laps on these old soft tires as he swerves across the line, comes to win the Portugal Grand Prix. Alan Tost comes in P2. Stig crosses the line a lap down, finishes his race. Unfortunate for him, but not much you can do. Bosch takes 3rd place, getting them crucial points for VAR as they clinch the Constructors' Championship for sure at this race.
Oh, Bouncy's at a moment.
Lane Sharkey coming through the line, coming P4. Bouncy's going to be coming across the line for P5. Is penalties going to affect any of these drivers? I don't think so.
Bouncy's clear. I think Edge is going to be clear of Vince.
Edge with the 5-second. Let's see as Vince crosses the line with no penalties. Just about a second short. Kiss my axe.
Homer is probably going to be affected here with his 32 seconds.
Yep. Kiss my axe crosses the line P8. As there's actually still some battling. Because City of R getting past Toby. But he has a penalty. So Toby will just get that place right back. Homer crossing the line.
City might still leapfrog Homer here.
Yeah. He's so far. It's about... Let's see... John.
Homer might finish last. Homer might finish last.
Is
here,
down to
other
P12.
than
Homer is down to P12.
He's gonna be down to P13.
Board.
He's gonna be down to P13.
He is down to P13. Board getting P12, and it looked like Toby was P11. City of R in front of it or behind him. Wait, driver of the day is Alan Tost. He had almost the best recovery drive to get that win. unfortunate for him, but VAR have had one amazing race here at Portugal, getting P1 and P3, wrapping up the Constructors' Championship for VAR, and I think Bops is going to be not extending his lead, but definitely getting a little bit more confident in his ability as they celebrate their great podium. Driver of the day is not Minico. That versus tire management, maybe, but I would still say, let's see. Where did Toast come from? P13. I think Toast deserves this one.
Yeah, Alan did a masterful job of salvaging what was a poor quality session.
Well, let's run down this grid. It's going to be Minico in P1, Alan Toast in P2, Bops coming in for P3, Lane Sharky in P4, Bouncy P5, Edge P6, Vince in P7, Kiss My Axe in P8, John Does Work in P9, and Chosen Toby getting the last point for Campos Racing in P10. City of Art just outside of the points board as well. Homer having a lot of penalties there at the end, 32 seconds in total. That moved him down to P13. He crossed the line to 8th, I'm pretty sure. But that was a tense race. Let's get some drivers in here and we will have ourselves a nice interview. Don't you think?
I think so.
Uh,
These are pretty good dudes, and they are pretty good at what they do.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get them in here for a nice interview. Let's go ahead get. Let's start off with Bops. Bops had a little bit of a race, so let's talk with him. Hello, Bops.
How we
We're doing pretty good. How are you doing?
doing? I'm alright. My wrist, that
How's the
half
hand?
spin.
Yeah.
Oh my wrist hurts so much.
I was on board for that little spin you had there, and I was like, oh
Yeah,
no! I don't know how you kept it straight. I thought you were going around.
it
I
was it was it was one of those ones because on that corner I could normally like kind of rotate the car, and not spin it, and then that one I must have hit a curbwood or something, and I just had to keep on swinging at the wheel, and then afterwards there was a big snap, and did a Daniel Ricciardo, and yeah.
Well, nicely held anyways. Let's run you let's hear from you how your race went. We had a little bit of a rough start not being able to get that P1 spot, but you did clinch the constructors championship. Talk us through how your race went today.
The race went okay. The start was a bit iffy for me. I went too deep. I thought I was on softs starting off. So I went way too deep. Pushed Minico off. I gave the position back, and I got stuck behind. I believe it was Bouncy. For a while, and then Toast had a lot of pace around here, so he deserves all praise that he
Yeah.
gets.
Uh
Um, yeah.
100%. Toast did an amazing last stint there. He nearly caught up, but I don't think you weren't catching up to him. He was losing time to you, and you were on fresher tires. So,
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, I was the wrist thing. Not to sound like
No.
an excuses person, but it genuinely did affect like my turn-ins and stuff.
Oh,
Um,
100%.
I believe at the end, Minico was at 90% tire wear. Just to give you,
Jeez.
just to give you like a little eye into what happened to the race. 90% tire wear. That is, you
How
have
they
such a
didn't
high
pop.
chance. Yeah, because a tire wear like but tires going puff. They like that. It starts at 70%, I believe.
Yes,
So it
75.
not them not puncturing it at 90 is wild. But he had an amazing drive today. Toast had an amazing recovery drive, and yeah.
Yeah, all three of
Look-
you had a really good drive.
Looking forward to the end of the season now. I'm not exactly sure what the exact point totals are going to be, but Mini goes right back into the fight for the championship. So,
Yeah.
what are your thoughts on these final two races?
Um, I fun fact, I will not be here.
No.
Oh,
Because I will be in New York having
Hey.
fun. So I have to pray that either he crashes out in that race or the rest race, because I believe if there are no penalties awarded, which I don't think there will be, there will be a 5 point difference going into the second last race. And
5
then
points.
he'll probably win, and it'll be a 20 point difference. So I'll have to.
I say he's won every race he's been in except for one, and that one he finished second. So
Yeah.
Very
not
good.
looking great.
He's a very dominant driver and very good driver in these F2 cars. They're a much different beast to F1 cars. I don't know how I'm gonna deal with them tomorrow and on Sunday with this wrist, but
Well,
we move on.
yeah, you move forward and you move on. I wish you the best of luck tomorrow in your league race and on Sunday. Congratulations for VAR for clinching that constructors championship, and
Thank you.
we'll see you next week.
See ya.
All right. That was a pretty good race sum up for him. Let's go ahead and get the man Alan Toast. He's currently deafened, so you may not hear us move him, but let's go ahead, get him in here, see if he's able to tell us what went on with his last stint. Still deafened.
Alan, wake up.
Alan.
There he is.
There he is. Hi,
Hello.
Alan.
Well, what's
About
good?
time you woke up.
Well, you've had an interesting last stint, let's say. How did it feel pitting and going all the way back to, what was it, like 10th place, 11th place, and recovering all the way to P2, being 5 seconds from Minico there at the end, just being short of that win?
Blasphemy. It's just blasphemy, man.
Yeah, you had an
How dare.
amazing stint. Props to you for being that rapid, being able to get through the grid that quickly again. You started P13 and you recovered to P2, pitted and still recovered to P2 again. Absolutely insanity. Amazing stuff. Congrats on the P2, but I know that's not what you were hoping for. Talk me through how the stint right before that last one was. It was pretty tough.
I mean, yeah, it's always a challenge to go, from the back of the field all the way to, the front. But, it happens. Luckily, I kind of comfortable in these cars, so I can really just push it pretty hard.
Yeah.
Obviously, Minik, it was obviously very quick, so props to him as always. So,
Well,
but I'm gonna just call a assist, so that's assist. Yeah.
That's always the Alan Toast card is the assist.
the assist.
Yep.
Well, as actually Giants was giving you a lot of praise before he started, he said you could hop into any car and be rapid, and you showed your pace today. You showed that that was really true, and you had a mega comeback drive. Unfortunate you had the mistake in quality. You could have probably had more, but yeah, that's how racing goes. You still recovered really well, and I wish you the best in next week at Singapore.
Oh Lord. Oh no.
Yeah,
You're gonna be there.
Alright.
Be there.
Let's
be
see.
there. That'll be a fun race to watch.
Well, thank you guys for comms as always. Take it easy
I'll
though.
see you later.
See you soon. All right, and we have our last person coming in. It is going to be Minico. Minico, welcome to the commentary box. How are you feeling after that amazing drive on what was it like? We heard from Bob's it was 90% tires.
Yep, 90%.
Jeez.
I can't believe I managed that. I seriously can't believe it.
I can't believe you managed that. I'm not saying I was rooting for your downfall, but I did not think you were going to make it to the end. That was an impressive drive. Congratulations, firstly. But talk me through your decision to stay out on those softs when everyone was pitting.
Well, the thing is, I knew how much of a risk it would have been had I pitted, because I knew people on the medium tire, they would have been ahead of me because they didn't have to pit. Yes, they'd be slower, but I'd be behind them. I would have to try and pass them, and who knows what could have happened. There could have been a crash for all we know. I wasn't willing to risk that. So seeing that and then seeing how much Alan was catching to me lap by lap, I knew I would have had just enough to hold him back. But The only issue is the tire wear it wasn't that bad. It was like 3.5% per lap, but
That's still
it
bad.
still would have. Yeah. So I had to do something differently. Once my tires hit 60%, I was driving like a turtle, basically. Like that was probably the slowest I've ever driven in any race I've ever done. Last couple of laps, that was around about 4 to 5 seconds slower.
Yeah, per
But
lap.
yeah,
Say we
exactly.
were watching the lap times and it was noticeable.
It was very noticeable, yeah, but it was just all managing like all the right-hand corners because the biggest issue was the left front. It was
Wow.
wearing a lot more than all the others, so every right-hand turn I was just going a lot slower than I should have been. And well, it paid off in the end. Didn't get a puncture and just about made it to the flag. And yeah, definitely a win I didn't want to have. I would have had just a nice win by pushing all the way. But just being able to do that was just incredible.
Yeah, 100%. You had an amazing stint there to keep the tires alive. I didn't think you were going to do it, but congratulations, you did. And honestly, I can't wait to see you do something amazingly stupid again, because I did not think that was the best strategy personally, but you made it work. You made it look like maybe not cake, but as Giant said earlier, he was literally watching you and Alan at the same time, and he saw the pace difference, he saw the driving difference, and yeah, he could just tell that you weren't pushing, you were just saving them as much as you could. Again, congratulations for the constructors title for VAR, and
We
um,
got that.
yeah, you were I think 13 points before the weekend, and you all got like 30 something for getting P1 and P3. Um, so congrats to that, and you got two races coming up that are. I heard from Bobs that he's not going to be here next week, so that's going to be very good for you.
Yeah, it definitely will. Obviously, at the end of the day, I still have to make it to the checker flag.
Yeah,
But yeah, it'll definitely make things a little bit easier on my side. And definitely in terms of the championship, because I am slightly behind. But you know, I could easily gain a bunch of points on him. So yeah, we'll just have to see.
yeah. Well, amazing race from you. Amazing tire management, showing why you're one of the drivers we have here in MRL. And I wish you the best of luck in next week and the week after, and on Sundays the same. Um, I wish you the best of luck, and I'll see you on track.
And thank you very much.
Thank you. Alrighty, well, that is going to be the end of the F2 race, Giants. How does it feel to have that much chaos happen in one race? Um, Tire strategies, crashes, one safety car whenever people were expecting, I'm pretty sure more than one. Not too many retirements, but a lot of penalties.
Yeah, I mean the penalties I expected. This is
Yeah.
a tough track, and it's really easy to slide a little bit wide. So, not a huge surprise there. I was a little surprised. I did think we were going to get one or two more safety cars, but I mean these Formula 2 guys, like I said, don't have any penalty points yet.
Yeah.
So it's
After today,
not
that
a
might
complete
change.
surprise. I'd say there's a couple moments that where we might change that, but we'll
Yeah.
see. And I'm excited to see what happens in these final two races at Singapore and what's that last?
Silverstone.
Silverstone.
Yeah.
Should be pretty exciting races and interesting races.
Well, Silverstone is the birthplace of F1, so that's always going to be a fun race for all of us. And Singapore is always chaotic, so that's just going to be
So,
two
Singapore,
crazy races.
if there's no penalty points after this race, there will be after Singapore.
100%. Singapore is going to be a hectic race. Hopefully, I don't have to comment because I'm going to run out of voice. But yeah, that's going to be the end of the stream today, guys. Thank y'all for watching. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already, like the stream, and check out Sunday. Sunday we're going to have 6 tiers racing, 7 tiers technically with NA. And it's going to be a lot of fun. Remember to check that out. My name is D-Master. Do you have anything else to say, Giants, before we end off?
Yep. Other than VAR is our constructor champs.
Yeah, I mentioned a couple of times, but VAR is their Constructors' Championship. We're probably going to have a VAR Drivers' Championship as well in the next 2 races. But yeah, that seems to be the end of the stream. Thank y'all again for watching, and hope y'all have a wonderful rest of y'all's night. Goodbye.